Hello, internet. So yeah, nice little 2 hour stream of Final Fantasy 16 again. I will probably be stepping away at some point during this to put my clothes in the dryer, because I did start the laundry before I started the stream, so that will be happening. But yeah, let's jump back in. So basically, right now, we could continue the story where we're, destroying mother crystals and whatnot, but I'm going to go and jump into the couple green side quests I unlocked, and then also these new blue emblem facilities that I have unlocked. So we've got well, we already had alignment reports before, but it looks like it's back. And then we've got Patron's Whisper, Hunt Board, and State of the Realm. Well, no, was it these? I think it's these three that showed up. State of the Realm was already a thing, as I believe. Let me check the effing tutorial. It should be like the first one or not. I don't know how it's organized, honestly. So, main menu, items. Dang it, magic burst, precision sick. Okay, stuff at the big. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like stuff at the bottom, stuff at the top, and it's effing. It's fine, whatever. Anyway, let's just go over and check it out.
I hear there's trouble in this area.
Keeper of what?
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
Oh man, the dialogue bar, like the background, not so much on the when you're trying to read it. Depending on where you're at, the text just like, yeah, it just blends right in, dude.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
And Sid. But he's still with us too. Oh, same old.
But yeah, it is neat because you have the Curse Breakers, right? So you have like your own little faction in the world of like, not mercenaries per se, but like an armed force that helps people.
So, anything catch your eye?
What? There's nothing in here. Are you? What? Oh, come on, guys.
Always something in there.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Words are immortal. Business is busy. Still. Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Interesting. Renown 55. Okay, cool. 400 ability points? Nice. Talk of the Tea House. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heartstruck Dowager. Dude, I saw that. I'm like 400 ability points. 400 ability points. Nice. This is cool too, because it makes it like, you know, there's a payoff to doing all the side quests, or just doing them in general, because you're gonna gain renown, and then once you hit like a certain threshold, I imagine you get, you know, good stuff. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's right here. 45, 85, 100. Expand renown to unlock. Nice. I mean, 1 meteorite, dude. Meteorites, although not common, they are just like a basic crafting material, and it's only one, but whatever. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axis.
Here you are.
Alright, cool. So if I get to 100, I get something awesome, maybe. And then, ooh, Berserker Ring at 85. I like it, I like it.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I like that because it ties into the systems of the side quests. It's always nice when that stuff is, you know, works, has good synergy. Yeah, there we go. All right, this looks like it's the hunt board, so let's see what we've got.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. But with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
All right, cool. I'm always a fan of the hunt stuff, or like the go kill the. I mean, not every entry, but like it's a nice thing to have because it's tougher than normal opponents, and it's like the rewards are usually good too.
I don't think so.
Kind of interesting that they have the Moogle, but the Moogle doesn't talk. This is one of my favorite mechanics from Final Fantasy XIV, though, was just going on hunts to hunt stuff. I mean, there's more to it than that, but yeah, anyway. Ask about hunts. Did I already ask about that? That's where I didn't checkmark it. Rank of riskiness. This thing could kill with a single swipe. 7 Nation Army can scratch this. Those both sound very hard. That's one risk I'm willing to take. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Okay, so you get renown from these, which is pretty nice. We've already killed this one. This is rank C. Actually, he fled in terror. Angel of Death. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Okay, it tells you where it's at, right? But it doesn't like you can't just pick it up and go, oh, okay, this is like tracked now. Senbreck, Clairview. The Broken Hilt Rosaria. Rank B. Wild Avis. Top of the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Okay, let me go to Clairview and Sandbrick if I can. I have no idea. Kind of annoying. It just tells you the location. It doesn't like let you mark it on the map. But whatever. I can like see why they would do that, but then it's also just I would prefer the easiness of or convenience of being able to just have it on my map. Let's see if it goes to the thingy to make it easier to track.
Clive.
Probably not. That'd be nice.
Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious if it goes. Where's Rosaria? Is it to the north, isn't it? I can't go there now, I guess. North Reach, Dragon's out there. The hideaway. Yeah, Rosaria. So Rosaria is gonna be okay. To the east. I thought it was to the north. Or that's well, my brain. This is west. I guess the farther west we get, the more closer to those notorious marks I'll be able to get and actually fight and encounter them. But until then, nearby quest. Shoots for labors. That's weird. I see it's square, right? And it said nothing, but then when I hover over the thing, it's got effing. Oh, you have to go over each thingy. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, yeah, marks available. Cool. Okay, that's okay. So it doesn't completely not tell you where stuff's at. But yeah, let me use those skill points, man, or ability points. Oh, I still need effing. Jeez, I need a lot still. I mean, I could put that into these two, right, to get the level 2 on them, but no, man, I want to get this limit break maxed out because it is so good. And I can stop worrying about it.
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
State of the realm.
My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. I admit,
Sid the Outlaw.
a far more reputable fellowship. One would think.
Guiding light of knowledge that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. State of the realm.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Okay, so I've already looked at this before.
Of course.
The Grand Cast. Wow, so it's like a there's an infographic like this in one of the Ogre Battle games, Ogre Battle 64, where it just like has all the characters and they're connected, and you can just like see how they're connected. But I really like this one because it's like looking at it like it's different. Like it's like each section has a color, and each color is I guess a region, because that's Rosaria, Alliance. Yeah. I like this. I like this because you can just see how everybody's connected and all the factions. But then also, like, you know, beyond that, it just, like, you know, shows just, like, how complex, like, the story and the narrative is in the game, and just, like, all the, like, different layers. But yeah, there's effing Joshua. So you would like, okay, so actually I want to see what happens if you, okay. So each person, it just like goes to their 1,000 tome profile when you pull it up. Martha. I'm kind of curious what the crest in the top right is. If that's like the region they're in, or the faction. Because Martha's is red and then Isabel's is blue, but they're both your allies, right? Is that the same as this one? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Victor. Yeah, this looks like that's the realm of Titan, so it might be different regions of like where they're located. But yeah, dude, I really like stuff like this, where it's just like, you know, very. I don't think crunchy's the right word, but like just super in depth, like looks at like what like the in-game lore and story and you know stuff like that. The mysterious being. Oh my gosh! But yeah, like I said, when they had like that council cutscene, and I was like, who the f are these people? But they're probably in here somewhere. Um, Republican Prime Minister, Chief Strategist. But no, they weren't. They weren't of Demeskia. They were of, I think the realm that claimed, whatchamacallit, Odin's Dominant. Oh, so this is, wait, no. Wait. King of Wallet and Dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness. At Battle. Okay, Battle of Bailey's Tour. That must have been the cutscene we saw after the Garuda thing. Okay, I'm gonna look up the Battle of Bailey's Tour because I looked it up, but then I didn't actually read it to see what happens. But yeah, this looks looking. Yeah, these bleep blarps are the effing. Oh, there's the mom. The yeah, the people that invaded or whatever. Anyway, Duchess of Rosaria, Empress of the Holy Empire, Sandbreak. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with the force she judged the mighty. Now she rules over Rosaria as viceroy of the imperial province, which rules with a cruelty and contempt for the baseborn that was unknown in Archduke Elwin's day. But yeah, I guess, okay, it did say it was all about the flippin' bloodline. It's on Joshua and Scorns Clive. Also, apparently, the Archduke was her cousin, even though they're married. It's a whole thing. Like in other monarchies where the whatever's married within the family, which is gross, and the whole thing. Don't get me started. She might enter in league with the force she judged the minor, the Holy Empire Sandbreak. It was Annabelle's treachery that led to the disaster of Phoenix Gate. Okay, so she was the traitor of Phoenix Gate. I mean, you already knew that, but wait, look at the crest. It goes from, you know, Rosaria. I think that's Rosaria, the red one, to Sandbreak, or the Holy Empire. What does the Holy Empire does? Rosaria. Elwin, that's the dad. Hannah Murdoch. Rodney Murdoch. Lord Commander. Sir Wade. Wade and Tyler. Also crazy that like there were so many like people that just like died from the icons just you know, manifesting, and like the fire just ate everything. But then like when you come back like 3 years later or whatever, and you see that like just giant crater, and it's like, holy crap, that was like, you know, it really was like, you know, two giant primals or icons or summons or whatever fighting each other. All right, one moment, I'm gonna check something. I think my laundry might be done, so I might go and put that in the dryer real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, about 9 minutes, I think. It's weird how this works on here, but yeah. No, it should be done because I put it in. Let me try to think. Wasn't it? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it probably is done. All right, well, I'm gonna go put my clothes in the dryer. As Whiteheart, first encounter, Night of the Flames. Oh, this game is so good. And on the bottom, right? It's got okay. So it's a timeline too. Holy crap! Hold up, let me see something. This is cool. So you can go all the way back to the very beginning and like see how alliances shift and how stuff happen, like the events of the events of the game is pretty cool. Night of the Flames, Death in the Defile, main protagonists. This is really, I like how this is done. Then we meet Sid. Then we've got, yeah. Okay, these people are from where? Wallowwood? Okay, that's the Odin area, which is where Benedicta was from. Yeah, because it said he turned into effing, Odin, right? Yeah, Odin dominant. I really like that aspect too. Is like each country or each region or whatever has like a icon summon that, you know, protects their mother crystal that fights for them with a dominance. That's a cool concept. I really like this effing. Oh, and even the top left it says, you know, Rosaria marches, Night of the Flames, Death in the Defile, Cloaks and Daggers, Garuda's Rage, Battle of Delmas Tor, Salvation of the King's Fall, Duchy Spoiled, into this. The Drake Decapitated, Sid the Second. Oh, I like that name. Or I like that. Sid the Second. 5 years later. Black Shields of Rosaria expand their persecution of bears in the Imperial Province. The first mass culling of bears and those deemed overly sensitive to their plight turns the streets of Rosalia red before spreading to every corner of the old duchy. This is where we're at now. You can zoom in. Oh, you can zoom in. Nice. Wait, what's triangle? Oh, it's a list of all the people. I like it. So yeah, so we started year 860. That's when the game starts. Then from 873, we're at we're past 878. So maybe 20 years so far has gone by in the course of the story, which is pretty crazy. An overview of current past affairs. I haven't looked at this one.
Here you are.
The Siege of the Strait. I like how it's got the pixel art style though on this. So this looks like it's the same thing, but it's with like locations. Because it's the map of the realm. Oh, and it also like has, yeah, the movements of Clive through the story, which is cool. Alright, let's get caught up to where we're at now. Because that's when we took out the first crystal. Hideaway rebuilt. Oh, there was the 5-year gap, so yeah, I guess it would be like kind of need to go in here to see like what happened during that 5-year, you know, time skip, since we didn't get to play it all. The game was just like, hey, time skip. Siege of the Strait. Yeah, now we're gonna go back into Rosalia, and then, you know, take out their crystal. Or mother crystal. Alright, what is this?
Once more? Very
Oh.
well.
This is the entire thing about... Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go put my clothes in the dryer. I'll be right back. Or I'll be back in a minute.
Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go amiss. Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Okay, I'm back. I played that before I left, so I would have like something going while I was AFK, but I didn't know how long it would last, so I was like, whatever. Anyway, I'm back. Let's get to it. Well,
The
let's
state
continue.
of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Let's see. We have a new thingy on the wall of memories. Reading table, I kind of forgot what that is. So I guess I'll go over here real quick. Oh wait, isn't this where we plan our stuff? If I'm not mistaken. Shop. Forge. Alright, cool. Let's, okay, let me do fruits of the labors after I check these two things. And then we'll continue with, I guess back into the story because there's no more green nodes to, complete.
As ragged as goat's locks. I hear there's trouble in this area.
Yeah, dude, playing this is like very reinvigorating. So I might end up playing more Final Fantasy on my channel this year and next
If
year
it's alright to
and
touch.
beyond.
I don't know. You go first.
Oh wow, they're marked, or at least the brother's marked on his face. He's a bearer. It's a sister. Sister is also. Can't see this well though, but yeah. Yeah, this is where they plan their stuff, right? Oh wait, no, this is where you get the info, the intel that crosses your desk. That's right. Alright, when I see this thing we got of the chocobo in here, because since we finally got one other thing. Ambrosius Tech. Saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Alright, let's see what's on our desk. So we've got some stuff. Alright. A bird by any other name. I wonder if it's about Rosaria. Or Ambrosia, my bad. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Kind of weird, or not kind of weird, but like that at that one scene when you're in the lady's house, but you're sleeping in the barn because you killed her husband, the Lord Commander. And you're going back to Rosaria for the first time in like a long time, back to Phoenix Gate. It made it seem like there was like a thing between Jill and Clive, but then they didn't really go anywhere with it. So it's I thought that was kind of interesting because I was expecting these two to like kind of be a love interest because it's like they have the what's the word I'm trying to think of, like shared history, and they've like known each other a long time, but then it's just like, yeah, they don't really seem to have very like much of a like outward showing of their feelings. So I guess maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it happens later on. I don't know. All right, Felix on the march. Time to go to Rosaria, right? But fast. Let's do some side quest here. Okay, if I turn this off, can I just see it on the map? Okay, I can. I was like, do I get good tracking with this thing off or what? Okay, it's over here. Okay, it's probably down here somewhere. Because I was just looking at the, you know, looking through this space to see where's the thing at.
How much water can a flower drink?
About as much as a bothersome boy.
It's the water.
Yeah, there's all these things in the game like this, where it's like a hint on something, but you don't like commit it to memory in the menu or something. Because there's the one to like how to prepare the Giesel grains. There's this one. There's the one about mithril. So I'm kind of curious, like if these lead into anything, or if they're just there for like adding flavor to the world. But yeah, this one's like how to make marble tendrils. So cooking. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Experimental record. Head botanist. I didn't read that. I was just like, okay, yeah, sure.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look up the 1000 tome entry for the curse breakers because I don't want to be confused on who they are. Like, are they a group that, you know, represents the hideaway outside in the world and does stuff for us, or are they like our own, like, you know, armed faction? So I'm gonna look at that entry piece just to like get a grasp on like who this group is.
Today. It smells like a still. It would explain Blackthorn's foul mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
This is quite a large compound though, because I'm not even going the right way. I meant to go back here. And I'm going the wrong direction. So I have to turn around. But yeah, we are in a like airship, so I kind of would put money on like the ship we're on becoming functional, and then it being like an airship that has like all of our group with us. That'd be cool. It kind of just feels like like it has to happen. Like we're on an airship.
I think it's alright to touch him.
I mean, it's a fallen airship, so it's like
No.
old
You go
technology we don't
first.
understand. But I imagine that at some point we probably get a grasp on like how does it work or how to like bring it back or reactivate it maybe. Because that's what was happening in that first fallen crypt, dungeon, shrine, whatever. Was like Clyde would he'd step on the pieces and they would reactivate.
Where did they get their fish? They ain't flying fish, silly.
But yeah, there's the mithril one.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing. If only there were a salve to mend a broken engine.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes?
Okay, curse breakers. There we go. A unit drawn from those of fighting age and martial training among the residents of the Hideaway, who conduct operations to liberate bears from slavery. Beginning as a loose collection of like-minded individuals in Sid's Hideaway, who chose to rid themselves of their bearer brands that they might serve the cause out in the field. The Order has greatly expanded both its ranks and its operations since the move to Binamere, or whatever it's called. All under Otto's watchful eye. Okay, so it is our own fighting faction, and they basically go out and free the other bearers, and they're bearers themselves, so they can use magic. Okay,
Welcome, Clive.
let me continue with this side quest. I'm going to mute myself and jump back into it.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they?
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples weren't often curdle your gut. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
It's not the
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Alright, well there's no more green side quests, so I'm gonna jump back into the main story. So let's do that right now after I save.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. All right.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
You seen him, didn't you? I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men. This one.
Get him!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. This one. tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Over here! Get him! Go for it! Get him!
Ambrosia won't help me here.
this one.
You deserve a rest.
Alright, well my clothes are done in the dryer, but I'll go ahead and go through here just to see what happens, and then I'll probably pause it, go get my clothes, and then come back. So let's see what happens when we go inside. probably trapped. We'll see.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Alright, I'm gonna go get my clothes out the drawer. I'll be right back. Or I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Probably like, what, 15 more minutes here I'm going to be playing for, so let's just try to make... I'm just going to try to make as much progress as I can. Here we go.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Fly, Ambrosia.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Viceroy's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off! Hang you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. Be safe. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Of course, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. hasn't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay, I was wondering what it meant when it said my party changed. I'm looking here and it's the same. We just have a guest character now. So yeah, but this is where I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna get ready for work now. So that's what I'm about to go and do. And then when I come back, we will continue our way into Rosaria or this kingdom to get the crystal, destroy the mother crystal, get some answers. What's going on with Clive's mom? But yeah, he said in that dialogue that she had produced another heir. So I have a theory. I guess I'll just say it. It's like I think she's obsessed with like the heir not having the dominant abilities, but she doesn't know the other son's not dead. So she's just, it might have just like sent her over the edge, and she's just like getting rid of all the other bearers because she's like, lost it, or something to that effect, or just like because the new heir is not doesn't have the dominant power of the Phoenix. It's like she's flip out on it, or like she's like, I got to do something to make this happen. But yeah, this is where I'll pick up, and that's it for now. So until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching, and I'm now signing off.